Hello, I'm back at it again with another voiceover, and this time it's gonna be me watching what I was doing with Blaze on his first/second ride. So here I am just double checking that he can back because I kind of want to know that I've got control, because it'd be a little bit bad if I didn't. Before anyone gets mad at me for him pawing, it's not my fault. Like, he knows how to wave, he knows how to do the Spanish walk. That's him going, I don't want to do this right now. But I mean, he's never gonna run away from me and be disrespectful. I got on weird. Please don't hate me for that. I don't know what's up, but if I'm not mounting from the ground, I'm gonna get on weird. And for Blaze, I always want to mount from a stool or something because he's a baby. So I just jump right in. Huge mistake. You'll see that. You'll see why in just a little bit. So mind you, I've messed around with riding him a little bit beforehand. Like last Tuesday, I got on my English saddle on him and let him move around. So there I got a little bit aggressive. That's because he was kind of going, oh, but I don't wanna do this. Right here, he's got the side pass down. So now I'm gonna kind of up my asking to demanding. I don't want to be kicking that hard though, but if he learns eventually that's what kicking escalates to, he won't want that to happen. Mind you, I really dislike kicking like that, so yeah, so don't get mad at me, anybody. I do not like doing that. So now I'm just sitting here and flexing his head, the thing I should have done when I first got on him. I'm so stupid. And so we're just gonna sit here and flex his head for a little bit, and that's the bright side to it, is I realized my mistake and I wanted to make it right. And then I ask him to get going. He's not listening to me. I escalate pressure. There we go. All I really want is for him to move. I don't necessarily want him to go forward. I just want him to move off of that pressure. And that's why if he goes to the side, you see me just lightly tapping with my legs after that, is because once he moves, he moves. Like, I don't have a problem with that. So yeah, because this is only his second ride, I'm not going to hold too high of expectations, even though he is a really great horse and I know what he can and can't do. So I kind of am I've got a goal for this ride, and that is to be able to walk around the round pen one whole time, and then once I succeed that goal, I stop. But if he wants to keep going, or if I feel like he can keep going, I'm gonna let him keep going. I'm gonna make him keep going, because it's always good to kind of stretch your horse a little bit. So Blaze had a little bit of trouble making it past the round pen gate, so that's what we were working on over there. And see, now he's coming off my leg a little bit better. And so whenever he does go down like that, I'm going to kick hard and I'm gonna pull up on the reins. Mind you guys, I'm not riding in a bit, so don't get mad at me. It's just fine. But yeah, so I want to get him to a point where he knows he cannot do that ever. And so that's why whenever he puts his head down like that, he doesn't, he kind of almost gets a, not necessarily a punishment, but just a discipline, being like, you can't do that, I know you're better than that. And then right here, he kind of got stuck a little bit. He didn't really want to go anywhere, he just ran into a fence. And I mean, good for him, not good for me, so yeah. So right here, he's having a little bit of sticky issues again, but he's a new riding horse. So yeah, so I'm gonna kind of squeeze him a little bit more. I mean, he's doing really good for this being his first official ride, mind you. So we've gone around once, so we've completed my goal, but I feel like we need to be doing something a little bit more because he kept getting stuck. So I wanted to be able to do a whole roundabout without him getting stuck. And so right here he's gotten stuck too. Mind you, okay, I hate this saddle so much, the saddle I'm riding in. It's my training saddle. It's the only saddle that fits him at the moment. So I hop down and I'm thinking maybe I want to get my little Liberty whip because he knows how to react to that. And use it kind of like a crop. So I pick it up, I have him come back over, and I get on weird again. Just to let you guys know. Like, I don't know why I was doing that. It was really stupid. So here he decided he wanted to take off. I actually did that on my part. I'm a little bit disappointed, all because when I first hopped on him, I just had him go. That was why he felt like he could. And so here, instead of using my reins and a lot of my feet, I am using my crop. And to get better turns, I'm going to be tapping his rump with my crop. Mind you, it's not a crop, it's actually a pig whip. Don't get mad at me. I found it at a local tractor supply. And so, yeah, so I'm just going to be using it to kind of reinforce myself, and he knows how to take cues from that way more than my feet, so I decided to kind of set him up for success by using that, almost as if we were at Liberty, even though we were not. Right there? Don't get mad at me. I was just reinforcing you can't eat.
Oh, what are you talking about? This is normal! No? Remember earlier this week? Whoa. No! I was in my English saddle. Yeah, this is the first time I'm being serious with him. He's gonna steal my whip. He's gonna steal my whip. I mean, I'm only using this because he knows how to take cues from this more than my feet, so I'm building off of it. Look at this! He can make it all the way around the round pen.
Yeah, my mom walked off right then. I mean, but yeah, so she comes back later with a camera. So does my dad. It's like, today I hop on the horse and suddenly I am very important. Like, my horse and I mean, everyone's interested in what me and Blaze are doing. It's just, it's like, today was a shocker because nobody was expecting me to just hop on him and ride him today. And I mean, I don't blame him. I wasn't really planning on it either, but in between my general conference that my church does every 6 months, I was bored and I was like, may as well go out and play with Blaze. Ooh, first trot, first trot. So the way I did that is I just had him walk a little faster, walk with purpose, and then I tapped him on the butt with my whip and asked and gave him his vocal cues to trot, and he did it. And then, so I know a lot of people turn their horse's head to the side to stop at first when they're first learning how to be ridden, but I feel like that kind of hinders the horse a little bit. If the horse doesn't know from square one what means to stop, you're gonna end up in problems. More trotting. I mean, so I'm only doing that because I have set him up for success by ground driving him, and I've messed around like sitting on him before, and I've even had him walk a little bit. So here I'm just honestly trying to post along with his trot, so I'm not like making him too uncomfortable by going against his trot by sitting. Don't get mad at me. I know I'm on the wrong lead. I definitely, I know how to tell if I'm on the right lead or not, or the wrong diagonal. Sorry, not lead. And so I'm only trotting on that diagonal because it was just the first diagonal that came up in my head. So, yeah, so then I sit here and I kind of pet him for a little bit because he is so good. And then he decides, oh, well then I'm gonna make it past mom and eat. So, had to pull him back up from that. So here, I decided I wanted to back him up. I wouldn't say it was a mistake, but I definitely should have kept it at 3 steps, not going to 5 like what I was originally planning on it. Because I know he can back. I definitely know he can back. I just had never backed on him before in the saddle. And so right here, he was going, no, 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 I don't wanna do that. So I just kept with him. And then as soon as he let up, then I let him go. But I really should have only kept it at that first step or two. But I mean, this'll kind of rub off on him later, so he'll know that he has to do a nice back before I let him loose. And I mean, look, so he moved off of my leg way faster that time when I asked him to go forward because of my crop, because I've been using my whip. And then here he started showing me signs going, no, 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 I don't wanna, I don't want you to post while trotting. And so, I mean, he is a very smart horse. And so, kind of figuring it out, then I decided to sit right there. If you can see, I went from trying to post his trot to once I got him into a trot, I just sat it, and he did way better with that. So he clearly knows what he wants. And I mean, he is such a smart boy that, I mean, I'm gonna listen to him. I'm definitely gonna listen to him. And then here, I just turned around, and he's doing phenomenal. As we start trotting again, so my parents had come out, my dad with his phone and my mom with her camera. And so look at that, he is such a little, like, prince. He knows what he wants. And he honestly just wants to be around me, which is cute. And so right here, I'm like, okay. Sounds good. We were able to trot all the way around. We've backed up. We have walked all around. It's good. And so there, I just hopped off of him and hurry and unsaddled, which I didn't show that whole thing because it was boring. And then here's another angle. This was of me backing. And so here, see, he was doing pretty good. So mind you, if you guys see me using the little whip on his shoulder, that's because he knows to go backwards off of that. I mean, I was never hitting him in the shoulder with it. I was just waving it in front of him. And if anything would touch him, it would have been the tassel, so it wouldn't have been inhumane, guys. And so here, I let him loose. I let him have his loose rein, and then I moved off back into my walk. Now, mind you, Blaze is a little champion. I could literally ask him to do anything, and he would do it to the best of his abilities. And so here, see, this is another angle of me, of him saying, hey, I don't want you to post anymore. So, yeah, so I mean, and so once I realized that was what it was, then I stopped posting. I mean, so right there I did kind of get after him. I was like, hey, listen to my leg, because I want to be able to just do this later. And then here's another angle of me just trotting around on him. I think it's our last trot around. Yeah. Look at how handsome he looks. He is such a prince. I love him so much. And then that was a really nice stop too, so I decided to end on that. Now, guys, I look so big on him. Though, trust me, this was just a really quick thing. If you look at the video, it was hardly like 12 minutes of me riding. So, yeah. And so that was my whole ride with him. And I mean, I am so excited. He is such a sweetheart. He's gonna be such a fun horse to ride in the future. So the reason why I did all those things is because I want to be able to build up, because I'm not gonna be riding him a lot, guys. This is like gonna be, I might ride him one more time before winter really hits and there's snow and stuff. But I'm not gonna be riding him till like next spring when he definitely is able to be ridden. And I only trotted around on him because I felt like he was ready for it. So yeah, I mean, he is a really smart little guy. I love him so much. He did really, really, really good. So I hope you guys enjoyed the voiceover. It was an unscripted mess. Sorry about that. But I hope you guys learned a thing or two while you were listening. But yeah. So thank you all for watching, and I hope you all had fun and you all have been having a great day, and I will see you guys in the next video.